Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are now bringing you round 2 of the upper bracket. We have Mom versus Gérard Menvusa. I'm here once again with Magfish.
Yes, hello everybody. And if you remember from Monday, Mum is actually not a stream debutant like pretty much everyone else. We already had them play Breakdown Nitrogen where they were showing a lot of mechanical skill, but not a lot of rotations, mainly because they didn't need it. So against higher level opponents, let's see what they can bring.
Yeah, for sure. They were really giving us a freestyle showcase in the open qualifiers. Perhaps now the opponents are of a much higher, more equal skill level. We might see the more competitive side of them come out, perhaps. One we have to hope, at least, if they're able to still freestyle at this level, then they are extremely good team indeed. I think we'll just give it up to the players and let them showcase what they can do in this second round, kicking things off with a bang.
Yeah, for sure. So once again, it's about who gets the better start to the series and who can build some momentum early on, because as we have seen, momentum can carry you a long way with that reverse sweep. We're already looking at the goal from Mum.
Oh, wow. Swift gets possession off the kickoff. He dribbles it past one, fakes the air dribble for the second one, then pinches it under the third. Beautiful control. The mind game's already coming out. Swift taking the lead for his team.
Yeah, for sure. That was just a brilliant piece of control there from Swift. He just couldn't be denied by any of the three defenders. And they are once again showing like the mechanical skills they already displayed on Monday.
Yeah, just with defense now coming out from the Mum's side. Gérard with a great pass from a towel, but it gets cleared out. Ease has a chance to shoot. He sends it straight into the net, but it's just off the post. Swift looking for a follow-up, puts it off the backboard. Creamy is there for the finish. Mum with the non-stop backboard pressure coming out. The Gérard Menvusa side unable to do anything.
Yeah, they look a bit baffled by the speed that Mum is just pouncing on them with a quick counter attack off to Ease, who nearly misses the goal, but the follow-up is just there from Creamy, and it's a 2-0. This is looking like a very strong start from Mum.
He's in the corner, bit possession now, does lose out the 50 to Minho, but recovers very fast and gets the pass off to his teammate. Swift gets it past one, he's in the corner, he's got boost, but he gets demoed. Possession goes the other way. Creamy immediately in there with the challenge, making sure they don't get any time to build up any sort of play. The Mum side really good at controlling possession, making sure the other team doesn't, get that build up they need to start a counter attack. Ease in there again, keeping this ball in the Gérard side and not letting it leave.
Yeah, there's just no way for Gérard Menvusa to get any sort of grip on this game. His Mum is just on them constantly, and now they're once again trying to go for those beautiful plays. But they are looking to be a bit of ahead in the mechanical department again, but maybe with this higher leveled opponent, they will eventually hit a brick wall where the mechanics don't carry them as far as they used to. We have to see it though.
Yeah, right now it looks like they're just trying to maintain control of the play. Minho with a good choice off the backboard, but the miss comes out from MX. He's unable to finish that one off. A towel pushing it back, making sure possession is kept. The challenge comes in. Minho putting it high. That may be his downfall. Swift comes in for a quick bang. It goes straight into the top corner. Minho kind of gave the ball to him there.
Yeah, it's just a weak touch from Minho. It's into the ceiling, and none of his teammates were like really in a position to deal with it. Swift coming in and putting it behind the final defender, who smartly rotated on the backboard, but just couldn't get to it in time. So that's a good shot from Swift, and good awareness as well.
Minho, bit backboard defensive, pushes it past one, but he gets challenged out by Creamy. It's off the sidewall. Creamy gets another touch, kind of taking out Swift, but Ease is there for the recovery. I think, so far from Mum, one of their main attributes is just the speed of their recoveries. The double tap, though, from a towel, bringing his team back into this.
Yeah, and a towel saying, look, you're not the only ones who can actually do fancy stuff. Gets up from the pass, just gets it on the backboard. Creamy trying to get the save, but just can't reach in time. Gets a bit of a weird touch from the crossbar as well, and the Tao says thank you very much and puts the double tap home. It's 3-1. Maybe this is all the disruption that Gérard Menvusa needs to actually get on the board and get this game going in a competitive manner.
He's pushing it down to start an attack. Minio pushed it up, but Swift is just there. Once again, Minio a bit of a heavy touch, not really maintaining possession. Creamy. A nice challenge off the ease, who starts an air dribble with that lovely control. He can't quite take it past Minio, but Swift is there for the recovery. Sends the shot wide. Luckily for the Gérard's team, because no one was defending that side of the net. Swift looking for the bump, and that's enough interference to open the net for Creamy and get a 4th goal.
Yeah, Creamy crucially taking that 100 boost from a Tao to stop him to get any sort of clear going. And then a good communication between Swift and Creamy as well to say, look, you can just shoot it at pretty much whatever position, as long as you're not just shooting it right into him, and we'll have a goal. So it's really good communication there for Mum as well.
Tao looking to be that quick man on offense that the Gérard side needs to get these goals in, but the defense from Mum is so clean. As I was starting to say earlier before they scored another goal, the recoveries from them are always so consistent. They always, as soon as they mess up, they just immediately get into another great position to continue the play. Ease, a lovely challenge. Is that going to be straight in? It is. What a pinch from Ease. 5-1 to Mum. A dominant performance.
Oi, Ease, you are disgusting. Just the director cam was directly see his approach, and he recognized that the Gérard side was in a bit of a pickle there, and he angled his car beautifully to get that exact pinch. He wanted that. That was not luck. That was pure skill, and that was incredible to watch. Thank you, Ease.
Yeah, I mean, from Mum right now, like as we saw on Monday, it was a bit more of a freestyle showcase, and here it's Minio slotting one in nicely behind the defender. Does get a second on the board for Gérard.
I mean, I think what you're trying to say was here's a bit more controlled freestyle, but it's still very mechanical. But there is the miss coming out from the defender, and there we see the problem that lies within this very aggressive positioning that they have. To be open for the pass also means to be not there in case your teammates doesn't get the touch. So you're expecting your teammate to make the touch every time, and sometimes that's just not going to happen, as Minio now showing off his positioning skills, blocking that pass across from Swift, and it's getting really close again with 1 minute to go. It's only 2 goals.
Yeah, I don't think Creamy expected anyone to be there, but Minio up all the way in the front gets another quick goal. And 10 seconds ago I would have said that 5-1 doesn't seem doable, but in 8 seconds they found 2 goals, and it's only a 2 deficit in 1 minute. It's very doable for the Gérard side if this Mum team get complacent. He's on the backboard, good defensive skills, come off the ceiling now, carries it past 2, gets a demo as well, he's up again, but lacks the boost to make the shot. But Creamy in a perfect spot to bang one in, takes the lead to 3 goals once again.
That jump from East actually scaring MX, because he thought at that point, oh wait, he might actually have some boost left to go and bump me or something. So that double jump was perfectly executed, and then Creamy with the follow-up just put it home into the open net with the demo as well to stop the defender from coming back. So that's showing that they're not rattled by the goals they have just conceded and putting on the pressure again.
Yeah, for sure. I think as well earlier you hit the nail on the head. I was trying to say that we're not seeing as much of a freestyle showcase, but it's just more clean, consistent mechanics from Mum. They're just always there to find the goals. They need Ease. A very good save. Minio almost had his hat-trick there. The passing plays coming out now. A Tao almost with a goal, but Creamy just there to make the save again. And I think this will be it for the first games. Mum taking the win 6-3. A pretty convincing win from them. A few hiccups here and there where they allowed the Gérard team to get some nice goals that they perhaps shouldn't have, but on the whole, pretty solid play. Yeah,
overall, I'd say that Mum probably are ahead mechanically and also communication-wise. We've seen it in the beginning of that game where they were just constantly harassing the players and getting those good passing plays off. But you could also see that Gérard Menvusa once Mum wasn't fully switched on, they were ready for it. They were ready to pounce, and the shooting suggests that it's 10 to 11 shots, so it's actually quite close game offensively, but just the Mum side just getting more saves on the board to keep those shots out of goal. So that was what made the difference here. The better shooting accuracy from Mums, who looking like a superior side, but not necessarily dominant.
Yeah, I think, the problem, as you said earlier, is their play. It's really solid. They get consistent goals, but just here and there are, opportunities that they leave open for a big clear or, a little cut in to catch them off guard and get nice goals, which is exactly what Mino did a couple times. I think if Gérard and Menvusa are able to perhaps up the defense on their side a little bit and, stop Mum from scoring as many goals, and then they also keep exploiting those chances, it will allow them to give them a much better challenge in this series.
Yeah, I think the main bit of takeaway from Gérard Menvusa for that first game is to deprive Mum of the boost, because they are playing a game that is very much in the air and very boost. It's boost efficient, but it's boost inefficient in the way that they use a lot of boost for their initial attack. So if Gérard Menvusa can get into a position to maybe get some of those small pads, get some of those big pads as well, to deprive Mum of their boost, then suddenly this game is going into another different direction, with Mum not being able to put on those flashy plays simply because of a lack of boost.
Yeah, for sure. We get game 2 underway. 10 seconds in, a bit of pressure from Mum. They've had a shot, but just a bit of a slowdown now. Atal winning a 50, but immediately losing a challenge. MX looking to keep the pressure on. He's in the Merc now. A bit of an interesting card choice for sure. Maybe just trying to look for that placebo to, throw himself up and get some mechanics in there. Ease coming off the backboard now. The clear there from MX. Creamy, a big interception. It comes off the wall. He can't quite get the second touch, and Atal will get the clear, but Ease off the ceiling gets the second touch. He takes it past one. He gets the read again, but it's just too high to go in the net. But good showcase from him nonetheless, putting the pressure on, incredibly bouncing it past the defenders left, right, and center.
Yeah, as you said, MX in the Merc, but mate, the update hasn't come yet. The Merc doesn't yet have his own hitbox. It will come though eventually, and I will be looking forward to it. But Mum putting on a lot of pressure once more in this early stage of the game, trying to say, look, we're going for the 3-0 sweep. We want you to crumble, and we're doing our best to disrupt you at every point. As Ease, goes up again, spins about 1,000,000 times, but gets cut out by Minyo.
Swift getting the reset, but not able to use it properly. Atal now has a chance to dribble it down. He's only got one defender to work with, but he puts it a bit too high, and Ease gets the save with ease. Comes into middle now. A bit of a heavy touch from MX, but he works with it. Gets it past one. The net's open for Mino, but he decides to go for the pass, and Atal missing the shot there. Perhaps if Mino had just taken the open net himself, could have converted it. Instead, we see a counter-attack forming for Mum. The bump is there, and Creamy will find an open net. The interference plays are strong.
He's just completely aborting the mission, just completely aborting any sense of rotating back. And it's like, oh, MX just got that 100 boost. I'm gonna make sure he doesn't get to use it, and just bumps him around. That was incredible play once again from the Mum, and incredible awareness as Eats is up for it, fakes the flip reset to nearly put it in. Now Mums are looking really strong with their offensive variety as well.
Yeah, for sure. They're really, starting to pick it up. They have that first win under their belt. Maybe a bit more confident now, going for some more flashy stuff, but not too flashy, They don't want to get complacent here. He's just missing the save, but he comes off the post to get another one. An incredible recovery, As I said earlier, the recoveries are great, and it's a perfect example of that as Ease finds some lovely saves to keep his team in the lead.
Ease is just having the series of his life. He's playing completely nuts. He's bumping the other players completely around, gets incredible touch after incredible touch, and now with that save, missing the initial one, it was like, I can recover off the inside of the post, no biggie. It's just incredible the control that man has over his car.
Yeah, it's insane. Atal has a chance now to score. He's one-on-one. He goes for the reset himself, but doesn't quite get it. Ends up dropping to the floor and looking for a flick, but Swift with a lovely block. Creamy dribbling it down the field. Now looking for a pass. Does get blocked out by Mino. He gets it past another one. Atao looking to clear it, but gets blocked out. MK's there. Atao with a chance to shoot, but it's just off target. He really needs to work on that because there's still a goal behind. And, you know, with only a minute and a half to go, if Mum find another goal, it's going to be even tougher for them to bring themselves back into this one.
Yeah, but on the same side, that Gérard's side is doing everything in their power to try and get some offense going. They are actually doing what I said in the between the first two games. They are depriving Mum of their boost, so you can see Mum is up less often with a lot of boost to burn, so they're getting more utilitarian touches as the demo comes in from a tower to put it in for Minho with the open net.
Yeah, Swift popping it up a bit too high, giving the possession away. The demo, of course, was there to open the way for Minho's shot, and Gérard coming back into this one, a minute to go, neck and neck, a lot lower scoring game this time. Gérard clearly, you know, working a lot better on the defense this game. As I said, they, you know, needed to. It's allowed them to have a lot tighter here. They've brought it to one-on-one. MX with a chance to score, but Swift ready with the clear. They're really looking to take this lead. They don't want the Mum side to have a 2-0 games lead because that puts them in a really precarious spot.
Yeah, but as you can see as well, the offensive rotation that Mums tends to have works out here because Creamy is still up here for the pass from Swift, but it leaves them very open. If Gérard can get the counterattacks going, the Mum side is very often with only 1v2, if that, so they get it to work here in the offense, but it is very dangerous game they play.
Yeah, and I think the problem is as well, this Mum team are so confident in their abilities that often, even when they are left 1v2 on defense, they still manage to make the saves, you know, and stop the plays from working out. Whereas the Gérard team seem to be relying on each other slightly bit more, maybe a bit less confident with their own abilities. The pinch comes out. I don't think it's on target, but it's a big enough clear to really throw off the Gérard team. They only have 7 seconds and they need a goal. Otherwise, they will be going 2-0 down. Ease with the flip reset, almost finding a last-minute bang. MX will lose the ball there, and Mum taking game number 2 under their belts. They have a 2-0 game lead now. Coming into game 3 with a big cushion. It's going to really, you know, hopefully it doesn't make them too overconfident and end up, you know, as we saw in the last series where the GOAT side just let things slip from game 3.
Yeah, we definitely seen what complacency can wreak havoc with your mind, and that is really hard to recover from it. But I want to talk about Ease a bit more because his game was so good. He was getting the crucial bumps, the crucial saves as well. You can see 4 saves for his team. He's having an absolute banger of a game to put his team somewhat on his back to get them this victory. And overall, though, the game has been a lot closer. The Gérard side has been able to adapt, but the efficiency of Mum just in the end prevailed. 1 less shot, but 2 less shots, but 1 more goal, and that's the statistic that counts in the end. It's the goals, and if you don't get them, you can't win.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it doesn't matter how many shots you get. If you're unable to convert your opportunities, you're not going to be having a great time. Mum now heading into game 3, looking to close this one out before the Gérard team get any momentum behind them. MX still in the murk, looking to start something immediately. Atao keeping the pressure on Gérard, looking to get an early goal and really put this Mum team in the back seat. Creamy looking to make a bit of a play. Atao has a chance to go for the ball. And I guess a reset, but can't do much there. Creamy now with the ball possession, gets 50 down. Minho takes it past Swift as well. He's one-on-one with Ease, puts it high, but Ease takes that one to the side. But the lack of boost means MX almost was able to start something there. Minho keeping the pressure on. Mum really on the defensive side in the beginning of this game.
Yeah, it's the first time that they have actually been in like very prolonged defense, but now the mechanics are trying to get themselves out of it as they're looking for passing plays to set up offense again. So that you can see that they are dealing quite comfortably with the prolonged amount of pressure as well. So it's going to be definitely difficult for the Gérard side to get a win under their belt.
Yeah, He's playing a bit of interference now, gets a pinch into the mid, but MX is there to make sure the ball doesn't go in. Swift putting it high for Ease. He's looking for a double touch. He has it, but gets thrown off a bit by the miss by the defender. MX keeping the ball out. Swift into the corner, but Mino ready and waiting. Has a chance now to go for a play. Gets a reset, but doesn't actually get the reset. Unable to do anything there. Just has to let the ball fall. MX the ceiling now, bangs it towards the goal. Bit of a slowdown from Mum here, bit less aggressive, and in fact it's the complete opposite as what I thought. They're not getting overconfident at all. They're in fact slowing it down so much. They're just waiting for those counter-attack plays because they want this series to come to a clean end.
Yeah, not overcommitting at all. Just making sure that everyone is rotating properly. No one is overcommitting, especially third man, because they are very aware of the fact that this is a game of momentum as well. So they are trying to stop anything from happening against them and just trying to get clean rotation, get the ball upfield and let it stay there. If it's in the opponent's half, they're very unlikely to score, as they're now and they're waiting just for like that, for the breakaways to create the spaces for them that they need.
He's coming off the ceiling now, looking for something, but a towel shutting that one down before Ease can get in his groove. You don't want to give him space at all because the mechanics that that man has, he'll pull something nuts off. And he's done it almost a solo play there, a towel making sure to be there as the third man. Swift keeping the pressure on for Mum now. They really want to get this first goal and put the huge amount of pressure on this Gérard side because, you know, they're 2 games down. If they go a goal down as well, that's going to be immense pressure they'd be feeling. Ease gets beaten out. He drives too far forward and the towel takes the lead for Gérard Menvusa.
Yeah, he's just getting caught out by the fact that the demo didn't come through. Ital just somehow managed to avoid that, and then Ease is too far up to get a challenge in it or to even jump for a 50. And Ital puts it over him for a 1-0 game lead, 1-0 lead for Gérard Menvusa. Now Mum has it all to do, but they have shown that they can score against this team. So let's see if they can get a quicker response here.
Yeah, Tao popping it up for MX in the middle. Now Swift has to make a quick turn. He's the last man. Luckily, no one can push up. The ball coming high now. Ease looking to get the clear. Swift's left alone, but he does manage to push far. MX pushing forward. The ball's pinched out to the side for Ease. MX off to the side for Tao. Gérard looking to get another goal here before Mum can make the return. Mum kind of struggling in this one. Creamy putting into the middle. MX is alone on defense, but he makes the clear. Mino has possession now. Only a minute to go. Gérard. Creamy has a chance of his life, but Atao sending it to the side. Mum really struggling to find a goal in this game.
Yeah, it's somehow that now that Gérard has this goal and that Mum is actually a bit pressured that they need to score, the passes are not finding their mark. The demos are being avoided. The one crucial demo that before came through is now being avoided. So Mum doesn't have the openings for the easy goals. They have to work for it now properly, and Gérard Menvusa seem very comfortable in defense when they're actually all 3 players of them on the pitch and they can keep the rotation going cleanly.
Yeah, 20 seconds to go. Mum still don't have a goal to their name. Swift popping off the side. Creamy coming in. It bounces down. They're really getting desperate at this point because they want this series to end before the Gérard team can get momentum. But it looks like they won't be able to. The interference play. Ease has a chance at 0 seconds. Mino blocking him out now. Swift looking to do something, but it will hit the open space. And we have a game for Gérard Menvusa keeping themselves afloat with a 1-0 win.
The game slowing down actually, I think, did Mum more bad than it helped them. Whilst they were able to have a clean rotation the entire game, the slow game is more of a play of a speed that Gérard Menvusa seems to appreciate. They are about the control touches, the more slow approach, whereas Mama just bang, full speed in your face all the time. Mechanics and speed, that's what they're about. They're not really about the slow play, and it showed in that game where they were just Gérard Menvusa had that half a second more to adjust to a positioning and to avoid that demo or to get the interference on the pass, and it showed that now that the Mum offense wasn't as effective anymore.
Yeah, it was a bit rough. They tried to play a bit more cautiously because they didn't want to, get overconfident. But as you said, clearly that doesn't suit them at all. I think they just need to play their style. They need to be zooming through the skies and banging shots in, and hopefully in game 4 we see them coming online and doing that again because it's what works for them. Ease with a fake air dribble, gets it popped into the corner and does make a play.
Yeah, very close there. He's nearly getting a solo play under his belt once more, as now MX has an open net in front of him, goes for the pass on the Tau, but Swift is there for the save. Maybe MX should have gone for the shot himself. That is very close.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. He's coming off the backboard now, looking for that double touch, doesn't quite get it. The follow-up is there from Swift, but again, he can't make the shot. Creamy coming in, but Mino making sure the ball stays away. MX looking to start a play, but nothing happens. He's gets it past 2, looking to get it past another one, but MX there on the rotate. A Tau on defense now gets blocked out by Swift. The ball's high for Ease. He's coming in with the angle. It comes off the ceiling, but a Tau gets the block, taking it past Creamy. MX, a huge bang off to Mino into the backboard. Can he get this double touch? The control is there, but Ease sends it sailing to the side. Doesn't want anything to happen there. Creamy one-on-one now, looking to get something started. Bangs it high. Raquel with the block. Swift coming in, but Mino has great speed on the defense. Gérard really coming online now. They're blocking out all these plays from Mum that they were just conceding to in the first 2 games.
Yeah, as you said, Mum just trying the same old style, but I think that Gérard Menvusa actually has them read a bit, and they're able to deal with it much more effectively, getting not only touches, but actually good touches towards their teammates to get in transition. But this is a good touch and a good passing play. Now they haven't been able to read it. Now they have not been able to just cut down the passing lanes, and Ease and Swift will make you pay for it.
Yeah, they finally found a goal. They've been struggling to find one for the past, 7 minutes or so, including the last game. But finally, they get one. Could be perhaps what they need. But Tau looking for a quick follow-up. Mino's in there with speed, but he bangs it way too high. Creamy sending it into Swift, looking for that backflip redirect, but doesn't quite get it. MX does miss. Creamy looking for a pass, but a bit of an awkward spot for him now. Tau gets a lovely flick over Ease. Swift as the third man gets a double block out. It's off the ceiling now for MX, but does find a nice 50. Mino's too slow though. Ease takes it past him. He's got a chance to dribble it all the way, and he does not quite do it. Tau with the double block, doing wonders on defense for his team, making sure the deficit doesn't get too heavy.
Yeah, for sure. I was thinking, yeah, okay, Ease is in the air. He's got a lot of boost, and he's going for a flip reset. I was thinking this was in every day of the week, but just an incredible save from Tau to just buy his teammates a lot of time to get back as well and help him out with the final clear. As the Mum side is looking more comfortable again. They have sped it up a bit, but the rotation is less clean than it was in the early games. They are just caught in worse positions by the Gérard Menvusa side, as Ease puts it upfield with the fake in the air from Creamy to put it 2-0, and now it's getting difficult though.
Yeah, Ease, a lovely redirect there off the. Well, it wasn't even a redirect. The redirect wasn't there, but Ease's bang just all the way down the pitch. 2-0 to Mum. They're just really dominating this one. They struggled a bit in that last game, but having got that first goal for momentum, the passing plays are on, but Tau can't quite find the angles. Unfortunate for them. The Gérard team really need to get a goal here, start a bit of, their own game to bring them into it. MK with the demo, but Ease looking for that fake. There's 50, sends it wide. Swift almost had a chance there, but MX sending him sailing across the pitch. 1.5 minutes to go. Gérard really need to change something here. They keep getting chances, but they're not really using them. I've seen quite a few open misses, open net misses, sorry, and they need to do something to throw off the defense and perhaps more offensive demos because the mum team just seems so confident, and they often leave one man back alone on defense, and if you can demo that man, it's going to be really easy for you to find a goal, and they just don't seem to be exploiting that weakness.
Yeah, as you said, the mom team is looking for demos, which the Gérard Menvusa side is not. The mom team trying to get those extra demos with the first man. If they miss the ball or get the ball centered, doesn't matter which one of the two, they just go for a demo, or in this case for a lovely double tap, which gets saved by MX, but the follow-up by Creamy is not. But as I said, the demos on the mum side is actually hurting the Gérard Menvusa side, because they're always taking out the player that was meant to go for the ball at that exact point in time.
Yeah, it's as you said, the demos are always the right demos. They're not pointless demos, and the Gérard team, having been taken out by them so often, you'd think they'd use them for their own advantage. Creamy with that double tap, almost getting that read, but Tao coming in for the block. 30 seconds to go though, and I'm really not sure this Gérard Menvusa side are going to be able to get the comeback here. MX looking to get something going, does fake it, leaves it the possession for a Tao, but Swift, an easy block for him indeed. 10 seconds on the clock. Swift looking to get a last minute play, goes for the reset, blocked out by Mino. Creamy blocking that one, keeping it on offensive. Towel banging it down the pitch. 2-1-0. Creamy may have something in the tank, but it is sealed the deal. Mum 3-1 will advance in the upper bracket. The Gérard Menvusa side now drop down to that lower bracket where they have one more shot, but it's going to be even harder from here on out. It's been an incredible series, Matt.
Yeah, the mum side of games 1, 2, and 4 will be very difficult to stop. The mum side of game 3 might be stopped in the upper bracket on the way to the main event. That side is really scary when they get their foot down and they actually get in there to break apart the opponents. Then it's gonna get ugly for whoever is facing them. They are mechanically gifted, they play incredibly fast, and they make the right decisions most of the times. They can be broken down. Game 3 has showed that, but you have to play incredibly flawlessly to manage that. But the main thing is and will be get rid of their boost supply, because if you get rid of their supply, they won't be able to set up any of the crazy plays they have been able to in the last time.
Yeah, for sure, Mum. They're still looking pretty confident. I think game 3 was just a bit shaky, and they tried out a play style that just wasn't them, and it didn't work at all. Game 4, they came back into their own rhythm, their own speed, that kind of fast mechanical play, and once again, they just showed complete dominance. And I think that's what they need to do, just stick to that play style, and they'll be set to head, hope perhaps into the further rounds, maybe even nab themselves that spot in the main event. 4 of them up for grabs today, of course. I think we are going to go to a short intermission before the next game, so don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen.